There is something electric about finding a great movie hiding in plain sight, free for everyone, yet disappearing without warning. Platforms shift, libraries vanish, and forgotten gems rise for a brief moment before fading again. Today, we dive into 15 powerful films you should watch while they are still free on Tubi and YouTube, each one a rare discovery waiting for you. Number 15. The Dark Knight, 2008. The Dark Knight is a modern legend, a film praised for its grim style and deep examination of chaos, morality, and power. For years, audiences have returned to this masterpiece, drawn by its unforgettable characters and its haunting cityscape. On Tubi, this towering superhero crime saga briefly returns to the spotlight, giving viewers one more chance to witness a story that reshaped blockbusters forever. The premise follows a city on the edge of collapse as a masked vigilante, a relentless detective, and a brilliant criminal tear apart everything that once felt stable. The film unfolds like a pressure cooker, every scene pushing the world closer to absolute disorder. The tension grows heavier with each moment, and the visual world pulls you into a dark maze of fear and determination. For viewers, this free window on Tubi feels like a gift, a chance to revisit one of the most influential films of the 21st century without barriers or subscriptions. Watch it now, before it disappears again and becomes another cinematic treasure you wish you had grabbed while it was still within reach. Number 14. The Mist, 2007. The Mist holds a reputation as one of the most unsettling horror dramas of its decade, a film that blends fear and human nature into a slow descent toward hopelessness. On Tubi, it briefly returns, giving viewers a chance to step inside a nightmare that unfolds not only in the fog outside, but in the hearts of people trapped together. The story begins when a strange mist rolls over a small town, leaving a group of survivors stranded inside a grocery store. What waits in the haze outside is terrifying, yet the real horror grows from inside as fear, suspicion, and desperation consume everyone. The film becomes a study of how quickly society breaks down when rules and logic vanish. The ending remains one of the most unforgettable final moments ever filmed. Critics praised it, audiences argued about it, and for years, it became a symbol of bold emotional storytelling. Now that it is free on Tubi, this is the perfect moment to experience or revisit a horror classic that strikes harder with each passing year. Number 13. Catch Me If You Can, 2002. Catch Me If You Can is a thrilling cat and mouse drama praised for its charm, speed, and emotional complexity. For a limited time, viewers can watch it free on platforms like Tubi, making this the perfect chance to revisit a story that feels timeless, vibrant, and full of motion. The film follows a young con artist who drifts through the world, creating false identities and escaping danger with remarkable skill. Behind the glamour lies a wounded heart searching for purpose, belonging, and connection. Chasing him is an agent who slowly becomes both adversary and reluctant guardian. Their dance across the years becomes a portrait of loneliness, ambition, and survival. With its sleek tone and magnetic characters, this film remains one of the most beloved crime dramas of its era. Every scene feels alive with movement and emotion. This free streaming moment is a rare opportunity to experience a classic that continues to inspire audiences around the world. Number 12. Underworld, 2003. Underworld arrives on Tubi like a blast of cold moonlight, a dark and stylish action saga that carved its place in modern fantasy history. The film gained a devoted following for its blue-tinted atmosphere, fierce characters, and gothic world, where ancient armies of vampires and lycans battle in the shadows. The story follows a warrior who learns hidden truths buried beneath centuries of blood and betrayal. Her journey tears open secrets that shift the balance of power and reveal connections she never expected. The film blends supernatural lore with high-energy action, creating a world that feels dangerous, seductive, and mythic. Fans return to Underworld because it captures the bold spirit of early 2000s fantasy cinema, a genre full of risk, ambition, and powerful imagery. With its current free availability on Tubi, viewers can dive back into a universe that shaped an entire era of supernatural storytelling. Watch it before the night closes, and this opportunity fades away. Number 11. Four Brothers, 2005. Four Brothers arrives on Tubi as a fierce, emotional crime drama that hits with both grit and heart. It earned a reputation for powerful performances and raw street-level storytelling. When viewers discover it free on streaming, it feels like finding a forgotten classic that still pulses with energy after almost 2 decades. The film takes you deep into the lives of four adopted brothers, reunited after the tragic death of their mother. The story moves through snow-covered streets and tense confrontations as the brothers seek justice. Their bond becomes the emotional spine of the film, and each confrontation pushes them further into danger. The film blends action and family drama, creating a world where loyalty is everything and past wounds shape every decision. Viewers feel the weight of every choice, and the stakes escalate with each reveal. Its gritty tone and heartfelt moments made it stand out in its era. Now, streaming free on Tubi, the film offers a rare chance to revisit a powerful story about brotherhood, rage, and redemption. Watch it while it remains available, because movies with this kind of emotional punch do not stay free for long. Number 10. The Help, 2011. The Help stands as a deeply emotional drama praised for its performances and its portrayal of courage in a time of immense social tension. The film stirred conversations around the world and continues to move viewers with its layered characters and powerful moments. When it appears free on Tubi, it becomes a rare opportunity to experience a story that still resonates with audiences today. Set in the early 1960s, the film follows women whose voices were silenced by the world around them. Through bravery and vulnerability, they step forward to reclaim their stories. The tension builds slowly as truth and fear collide, and the narrative grows into a tapestry of strength, resilience, and unspoken pain. The emotional core of the film draws viewers into a journey filled with triumph and heartbreak. This film is more than drama. It is a reflection of a society learning to confront injustice and redefine courage. Seeing it free on Tubi allows viewers to connect once more with a story that refuses to fade. Watch it now while this window remains open, and let its message remind you of how powerful storytelling can be. Number 9. Grease, 1978. Grease shines on Tubi as a burst of nostalgic joy, a musical phenomenon that has captivated generations. Its energetic songs, bright colors, and spirited characters created a worldwide sensation that refuses to fade. For viewers discovering it free, this iconic film becomes a reminder of how powerful fun and innocence can be when blended with youthful rebellion and electric musical energy. Set in a world overflowing with rhythm and confidence, the story follows a group of teenagers navigating romance, friendship, and identity. The film moves like a summer breeze, carrying viewers into a realm where love sparks quickly and emotions burn brightly. The dynamic musical numbers lift the story into unforgettable territory, and each scene feels warm, lively, and timeless. Grease is more than a musical. It is an expression of freedom and youthful excitement, a celebration of joy that audiences continue to embrace across decades. Finding it free on Tubi gives you the perfect moment to revisit or discover its charm before it drifts away again. This is one of those films you watch simply because it guarantees a smile and a spark. Number 8. Ghost Rider, 2007. Ghost Rider arrives free on Tubi with flaming intensity, delivering a supernatural action ride unlike anything else from its era. Known for its high-energy style and bold, dark fantasy, the film became a cult favorite among viewers who love stories filled with myth and spectacle. Watching it free turns the experience into pure entertainment, where fire, steel, and vengeance collide in a world shaped by ancient curses. The story follows a stunt rider who enters a pact that transforms him into a fiery spirit bound to hunt evil. This curse becomes both punishment and power, pulling him into battles that challenge his humanity. The film embraces a striking visual identity with night-drenched cityscapes, roaring engines, and supernatural fire tearing through darkness. Every scene feels vivid, fierce, and stylized. Ghost Rider remains unforgettable because it captures the wild spirit of mid-2000s fantasy cinema, a world where action, mythology, and raw visual flair crash together without hesitation. With its current free availability on Tubi, this is the perfect time to revisit the fiery spectacle before it shifts off the platform. Enjoy this blazing ride while you still can. Number 7. The Meg, 2018. The Meg surges onto Tubi like a tidal wave of spectacle, delivering a massive creature feature that blends deep-sea dread with blockbuster excitement. Though often viewed as a stylish popcorn thriller, the film carries a surprising sense of scale and tension that pulls viewers into a horrifying underwater world. Seeing it free becomes a rare treat, because this type of large-scale creature adventure almost never appears without a subscription. The story begins far below the waves, where a research team discovers that the deepest trenches hold secrets long believed impossible. Their breakthrough unleashes a massive prehistoric shark, a titan from an ancient age that should have remained buried. The tension rises as the creature breaks into open water, threatening anyone who drifts too close to its monstrous path. Scenes unfold with slow-building fear, sudden attacks, and wide-sweeping shots that emphasize the overwhelming power of the sea. At its core, the Meg offers more than simple thrills. It captures the fragile boundary between exploration and danger, reminding us how vast and unpredictable the ocean remains. The characters must fight not only the creature, but their own fear, guilt, and responsibility as they race to stop a threat they barely understand. Watching it free on Tubi allows audiences to experience a large cinematic spectacle from the comfort of home without any barriers. This opportunity will not last long, so dive into the depths now before the ocean closes again and the creature slips back into darkness. Number 6. I, Robot 2004. I, Robot appears on Tubi as a bold, ambitious science fiction thriller that imagines a future shaped by machines' trust and hidden danger. The film earned praise for its world building and powerful themes, making it a key entry in early 21st century sci-fi cinema. Discovering it free feels like uncovering a rare portal into a world where humanity stands at the edge of transformation and fear begins to outweigh logic. The narrative follows a detective who distrusts the rise of intelligent robots. When a mysterious death occurs, he becomes convinced that a machine may have broken the most sacred rule of artificial intelligence. His investigation pulls him deeper into a maze of secrets, corporate ambition, and unseen manipulation. Every step reveals cracks in a system that once promised safety. The tension grows thicker as the detective races against time to uncover a truth that could shatter society. What makes iRobot special is how it balances action with philosophy. Beneath the chases and confrontations lies a powerful question about control, responsibility, and the nature of free will. The film asks viewers to consider whether technology truly serves humanity, or whether humanity slowly becomes its servant. With its presence on Tubi, viewers can explore these ideas at no cost. Watch it soon because free access to such a significant sci-fi vision can disappear without warning. Number 5. Snitch 2013. Snitch lands on Tubi as a gripping, grounded action drama inspired by real-world consequences and the painful cost of justice. It carries a reputation for emotional weight and tense realism, creating a world where personal sacrifice becomes the only path to survival. When viewers find it free, they discover a film that blends high-intensity storytelling with a deeply human journey. The film follows a father whose son faces a harsh prison sentence after being pulled into a dangerous situation. Desperate and afraid, the father makes a risky deal with authorities, offering to infiltrate drug networks in exchange for his son's freedom. The mission drags him into violent territories where loyalty shifts quickly and every move could be fatal. The story grips viewers with its slow, escalating tension and the raw vulnerability of a parent confronting impossible odds. The emotional core of Snitch is its portrayal of courage born from love. The father is not a hero by choice. He becomes one because family demands it. Every decision carries weight, and every scene builds toward a confrontation that tests his limits. Watching this film free on Tubi feels like receiving access to a powerful, dramatic experience that many audiences missed during its original release. It will not remain free forever, so this is the moment to witness a story shaped by risk, sacrifice, and the desperate hope to protect a loved one. Number 4. Sisu 2022. Sisu storms onto Tubi with relentless force, delivering an explosive survival thriller that merges wartime brutality with mythic determination. Though one of the newer films on this list, it quickly gained a reputation for fierce, energy-striking visuals and a central character who refuses to break, no matter how overwhelming the odds become. Watching it free feels astonishing because its intensity rivals major theatrical releases. The story follows a lone prospector traveling through harsh landscapes during the final days of war. When soldiers discover the gold he carries, they attempt to take everything, leaving him for dead. What follows is a brutal, unstoppable pursuit, driven not by vengeance alone, but by an unshakable will to survive. The film becomes a symphony of grit, fire, and endurance as the protagonist takes on entire battalions with silence, precision, and unbreakable resolve. The world of Sisu feels harsh and stylized, blending realism with near-legendary resilience. The landscapes create an atmosphere of isolation, while the relentless action pushes viewers to the edges of their seats. Beneath the violence lies a story about survival, identity, and the fire that keeps people moving, even when everything is lost. Finding Sisu free on Tubi is a gift for fans of intense cinematic experiences. This is not a film that remains available for long, so watch it while this rare window remains open. Number 3. The Menu, 2022. The Menu appears on Tubi like a sharp blade hidden inside a beautifully crafted dish. A dark, satirical thriller that pulls viewers into a world where luxury masks danger, and every moment carries a quiet threat. The film earned praise for its unsettling atmosphere, powerful character performances, and its fearless exploration of obsession, artistry, and cruelty. Finding it free feels unbelievable, because this is the kind of film that normally lives behind paywalls and premium platforms. The story follows a young couple who travel to a remote island for an exclusive dining experience hosted by a legendary chef. Everything begins with elegance and quiet wonder. Yet beneath the surface lies tension that grows with each meticulously prepared course. The chef reveals layer by layer that this night is not a normal celebration. It is a reckoning, an orchestrated confrontation between creator and consumer, between passion and entitlement, between art and destruction. As the film unfolds, each guest becomes part of a larger design, a living piece of a ruthless statement. The dining hall transforms into a theater of fear, where escape becomes impossible, and truth cuts deeper than any knife. The emotional weight grows as the protagonist realizes she must understand the chef mind to survive his masterpiece. The Menu is gripping, haunting, and strangely beautiful. Its themes linger long after the final scene, inspiring reflection on power, loyalty, and the price of art. Watching it free on Tubi gives viewers a rare chance to experience a bold cinematic event without barriers. This opportunity will vanish quickly, so savor it while you can. Number 2. Malcolm X, 1992. Malcolm X arrives on free platforms with the force of a historical monument, a towering biographical epic that explores one of the most influential voices of the 20th century. The film stands as a masterpiece celebrated for its powerful performances, unflinching storytelling, and deep emotional resonance. When it becomes free on Tubi, viewers gain access to a monumental work that continues to shape conversations across generations. The film traces the life of Malcolm from childhood adversity to street survival to spiritual awakening to global icon. Each chapter unfolds with intensity, revealing how pain, knowledge, and conviction forged his identity. His transformation becomes both personal and universal, showing how one voice can rise from oppression to challenge the world. The film moves through eras of hardship, progress, and profound internal conflict, capturing the full weight of his journey. Every scene feels alive with purpose, and every speech echoes beyond the screen. The emotional depth pulls viewers into moments of triumph, sorrow, and revelation. The film honors not only the man, but the movement and the people who stood with him as he confronted systems built to silence them. Watching Malcolm X free on Tubi is a rare and valuable gift. This is not simply a movie. It is a vital piece of history, a cinematic experience that demands attention, reflection, and respect. Do not miss this opportunity because films of this magnitude do not stay free for long. Number 1. Girl Walks Into a Bar, 2011. Girl Walks Into a Bar holds a unique place in film history as one of the earliest star-filled feature films released online for free. Today, it resurfaces once again on platforms like YouTube, offering viewers a rare chance to experience an entire interconnected story crafted with style, humor, and clever narrative design without any cost. Its experimental release model made it a pioneer of digital distribution long before streaming dominated the world. The film weaves together multiple characters over one wild night in Los Angeles. Each scene unfolds in lounges, clubs, and shadowy corners where desperation, desire, and deception collide. The dialogue-driven storytelling gives the film a lively, unpredictable rhythm. The characters cross paths in surprising ways, forming a playful mosaic of schemes, confessions, and unexpected twists. The experience feels like following a trail of neon lights guiding you through hidden stories in a city that never sleeps. What makes the film compelling is its sense of freedom. It was designed to be accessible to everyone, a bold declaration that cinema could thrive beyond traditional platforms. Today, when it appears free again, viewers are reminded of how fresh, inventive, and ahead of its time it truly was. Watching Girl Walks Into a Bar free on YouTube is not just entertainment. It is a return to a groundbreaking moment, a celebration of creativity made available to the world. Watch it while you still can, because this experience rarely stays accessible for long. These films appear free for only a brief moment before fading back into paid catalogs and hidden corners of streaming. Watch them now before the window closes. Each title holds a story worth discovering, and every minute is a chance to experience something unforgettable. Your next favorite movie may vanish tomorrow,